Rupert Brooke, The Soldier.
If I should die, think only this of me, that there's some corner of a foreign field that is forever England. There shall be in that rich earth a richer dust concealed, a dust whom England bore, shaped, made aware, gave once her flowers to love, her ways to roam, a body of England's breathing English air, washed by the rivers, blessed by sons of home. And think, this heart, all evil shed away, a pulse in the eternal mind, no less gives somewhere back the thoughts by England given. Her sights and sounds, dreams happy as her day, and laughter learnt of friends, and gentleness in hearts at peace, under an English heaven.
Okay, now let's see the translation. I used one, okay, for first line, and two for second line, and three for third line, and so on, okay, so to exemplify it. If I should die, think only this of me. Se dovessi morire, pensa solo questo di me. That there's some corner of a foreign field, che c'è un angolo in una terra straniera, that is forever England. There shall be, che sarà sempre Inghilterra, ci sarà, in that rich earth a richer dust concealed, in quella ricca terra straniera una polvere nascosta ancora più ricca. A dust whom England bore, shaped, made aware, una polvere che l'Inghilterra generò, che ha plasmato e reso consapevole, gave once her flowers to love, her ways to roam, che diede una volta i fiori da amare, le sue vie da percorrere. A body of England's breathing English air, un corpo inglese respirante aria inglese. Washed by the rivers, blessed by sons of home, lavato dai fiumi, benedetto dal sole di casa. And think this heart all evil shed away, e pensa che questo cuore, liberatosi dal male, a pulse in the eternal mind, no less, una pulsazione in uno spirito eterno, non di meno, niente di meno, gives somewhere back the thoughts by England given, da qualche luogo restituisce pensieri dall'Inghilterra ricevuti, her sights and sounds, dreams happy as her day, i suoi panorami e i suoni, i sogni felici come il suo giorno, a laughter, learnt of friends and gentleness, e la risata imparata da amici e la gentilezza, in hearts at peace under the English heaven, in cuori in pace sotto il cielo inglese. Okay, this is the translation. As you can see, there is a particular rhyme scheme in this poem, because we have A, B, C, D, C, D. Okay? E, F, G, E, F, G. Okay? So this is indeed the structure of a sonnet, and in particular a Petrarchan sonnet. Okay? Now let's see the analysis, a more deeper analysis. For example, notice that in the first line we have twice the presence of the author himself, because he says, if I should die, think only this of me. Okay, so since the first line we have the presence of the author. Okay, and there is also an if I should die. It is not for sure. Okay, he is positive, is not negative, is optimistic, okay? So he says, if I should die, okay, think that of me. Then we have a richer dust. Why richer dust? Okay, in that rich earth, a richer dust, because he's coming from a glorious country. So the dust coming from his dead body is richer even than the dust he will find in another country where he may die, okay? A dust from England, you see that the presence of England, okay, which is boar-shaped, made aware. So England is personified. There's a personification, and England is seen as a mother, not just as a country, okay? In fact, he also says, gave once her flowers. So her is a female possessive, okay? And it is referred to England. So England is not only seen as a woman, as a mother, but she is personified using also her instead of its, okay? Then what else? Let me see. A pulse in the eternal mind, and you see that there's also learned of friends and gentleness, and he uses the word friends, okay, as if the English people were all friends and were all characterized by these gentleness, okay. So all the English people are good, they have good qualities, okay. They are of course positive. Okay, now let's have a look also to these words, okay, because you found these words here, okay, and you have to fill in consapevole, aware, for example, liberatosi, shed away, concealed, nascosto, to roam, okay, laughter, foreign, che respira, breathing, spirito eterno, eternal mind, generò, bore, pulse, battito, blessed, benedetto, and dust for polvere, okay. And so in this poem we find a really positive conception of war, because he says that those who die for their country are idealized, and to die in a battle is a noble act. Okay, so the result is not a negative conception of war, but a positive one. Okay, now I give you, I read with you a passage, a critical passage I wrote. Okay, these are a few lines just to give a comment on this poem. Rupert Brooke was a war poet during the First World War. He wrote 5 sonnets, okay, and one of the most famous is called The Soldier, and it is the one we read. Within this sonnet, it is possible to identify a strong sense of patriotism. It is clear from the repetition of the words England, English, okay, that you can find here for 6 times, okay. The ideals expressed are those of glory, okay, sacrifice, and homeland. The British government played an important role in transmitting these ideals and to persuade people to join the war, using mostly propaganda, newspaper, advertising, signs, etc. Okay, so what we have to say about this poem is that differently from other writers, Brooke is completely in favor, and he understands the real importance for people, for young soldiers, to take part into the war. Okay, he will have a very different. He has a very different point of view if compared with other writers. The sonnet has the rhyme scheme A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, G, F, G. The quatrains are alternating rhymes. The triplets, because the quatrains, okay, 1 and 2, from line 1 to line 4, from line 5 to line 8, okay. They have alternating rhymes, A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, okay. While the triplets are repeated rhymes. Okay, in the triplets we find EFG and EFG. Okay. In verse 4 and 5, the poet compares himself to a dust in a foreign land that England bore. Dust is here a metaphor used by the poet to be compared to the natural world. So he wants to become just like the natural world, as he may soon be a corpse. In verse 6, on the contrary, gave one flower. England has given to the poet love, flowers, and ways to go. England can't really give anything. So this is an example of personification, the attribution of human qualities to non-human things. What a poet wants to communicate in the last part of the sonnet is that when a soldier dies for his country, he returns home anyway. Heaven, in fact, will be full of English memories, her sights and sounds. Okay, so we have a very positive conception and a different attitude towards the war manifested in Siegfried Sassoon, a survivor of World War I. His work, Suicide in the Trenches, is a testimony and a report of the horrible conditions in which the soldiers fighting in the trenches. Okay. But you just have to study for the moment this poem, okay, Rupert Brooke, and this short commentary, okay, on the poem. Okay, I hope I was clear. If you need my help, you can also call me or send me a message on WhatsApp or also on the site. Okay, I will upload everything on our site with school. Have a nice day.